Happy What If Wednesday, my second edition. I'm excited to be back with you this morning. I have some things I've been thinking about in regards to Hebrews 4:16, which I read the other day and wanted to share with you. It says, "So let us come boldly to the throne of our gracious God. There we will receive his mercy, and we will find grace to help us when we need it most." What if we really believed that we could come boldly to the throne of God? I think this is such an important question as we seek to go deeper in our faith journey, because I like to imagine that we are really coming before the throne of God. I mean, he is a king and he is in his kingdom. That is a real thing. So do we come before God with that holy reverence? I mean, do we really believe that we get to approach the King, the creator of the universe, the sustainer of all things? We can come before him. I mean, I like to imagine him, and I explain it to my kids, like he's this glorious, glorious king, more glorious than anything you could ever imagine. And he's sitting on a throne in amazing kingdom. And we get to come before the king. And I imagine myself coming in just very humbly and very respectfully, with reverence of his power and his might and his glory. And he's just this bright, amazing scene. And you come in just humble before him, and I would just bow down. It was like, he's so good, I can't even show my face. I'm just in his glory and his brightness. I feel exposed and I feel vulnerable. And I just realize in that moment how amazing he is. But at the same time, he tells us that we can come boldly. So while we need to come with reverence and respect, we can come knowing that he's invited us to be there. He's called us his children, and we can come before him and make our pleas, and we can receive his mercy and receive his grace. I mean, do we really believe that? Do we really believe that every day, all day long, in any moment, we can come before his glory and before his throne boldly? I mean, because if we really believe that, I think everything would be different. I mean, I admit that I must struggle with that. I mean, there are moments when I really get it, but most of the time, I mean, I struggle to get up sometimes to do my quiet time. My alarm goes off and I don't want to get up. But do I really believe that I can go actually be in the presence of God at his throne? Because if I did, wouldn't I just be so excited to get up and have that amazing opportunity? I mean, I found this morning, I was, last night, my kids were so mad, I picked off all of my gel nail polish, and I was picking at it, driving me crazy. There's all like these just little pieces that are still there. So I sat there in my quiet time this morning with my cup of coffee and my Bible, and instead of spending time with the King, the creator of the universe, I picked at my nails. And I thought about all the little things I had to do today and the errands I had to run, and how am I going to get this done, how am I going to get that done? And I realized, I don't really believe this stuff. I don't really believe that I'm sitting in the presence of a holy God on his throne. Because if I did, I wouldn't sit there with such irreverence, not taking that opportunity to be in his presence, to receive his mercy, to receive his grace, to ask him for wisdom, to ask for his blessings on my day, to ask him for forgiveness, to just to ask to know him better. And I must not really, really, really believe this stuff. And these are crazy concepts. I mean, this is spiritual knowledge. So we have to remember that we are human, and we are in the flesh. So we have to ask God for his spirit to indwell inside of us, so that we can be transformed. Our minds can be transformed. Our lives can be transformed to his likeness. The Holy Spirit will lead us in the truth of knowing God. And it reminds me a lot of something from Mark 9:24, where the Father has asked Jesus to heal his son. He's got these demons inside of him that cause his son to have these epileptic seizures. And the man says to Jesus, like, "If you can, will you please heal him?" And Jesus says, "What do you mean, if I can? What, don't you believe in me?" And the Father's like, I do, I believe, but help me with my unbelief." And I think if we're honest, that's where all of us are. We believe, but we need some serious help with our lack of belief. Because if we really believed that we could come boldly to the throne of God every day, at any time, everything would be different.